Broadcasting live from the heart of Lenawee County, Michigan, this is Inside the Cave on 96.5 FM and 965thecave.com. Sports talk radio with a local angle, where we give opinions and analysis on what's happening in the world of sports, interview area coaches and players, and get you ready to start your day.
Good morning.
Now grab a flashlight, hiking boots, and a compass, because it's time to go Inside the Cave.
Good morning. 7 o'clock on a Thursday, July 16th. Ian Wentz, John Kane inside the cave this morning. How's it going, John?
Good morning, Lenawee. Good morning, Ian.
You have something really important we need to get to later in the show, right?
We do?
You did some research and you want to get my thoughts on it?
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that.
Well, what is it about?
It has to do with collegiate football.
Okay, just to give the people something to look forward to.
We'll see how good you aren't.
We'll see.
Okay. Cool.
Now for an Inside the Cave sports update.
All right, here we go. One very real effect of the COVID-19 pandemic has been the absence of minor league baseball, and around here that means no Toledo Mud Hen games. Fifth Third Field, a very short drive from Lenawee County. Ryan Doro is a former All-American baseball player from Adrian College, now a AA ball player for the Texas Rangers. He says, yes, it's not easy, but he, for one, is trying to stay positive.
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, I think everyone would say it's tough. You know, when you've been doing something consistently for, 15 years or so, playing summer ball and then getting into pro ball. I mean, it's something that you have to get used to and kind of deal with the punches that you're thrown. I think out of this, a lot of people are going to be able to grow, and I know personally I've been able to grow and not only train to be a better baseball player, but to be a better, human being as well. So, in every situation, we got to be able to find some positives, and I think the majority of us have been able to do that.
Adrian College alum, now in the Texas Ranger farm system. That is Ryan Doro. Part of the intrigue of a shortened baseball season is that every team thinks they have a chance to the postseason. Even the Tigers, who lost 114 games last year, lost 114. Consider they won 7 of their first 10 games last year. True, the Tigers would have to overachieve big time to go from worst to first in their division, but who knows? It will be interesting to see how they mix in their pitchers of the future. Right now it's Fulmer, Norris, Zimmerman, and Nova looking like the veteran starting rotation, but names like Casey Mize, Matt Manning, Alex Vado, and Tariq Skubal all expected to be in the rotation in the near future. Any or all of these prospects will likely make their big league debuts at some point in the strange season. If they perform well, why not give them the chance to build a foundation for next season and the years to come? Next Tuesday and Wednesday, the Tigers start with exhibition games versus the Reds. So which teams are the odds-on favorite to do some major damage this baseball season? ESPN's Buster Olney says pitching, pitching, and pitching.
The big X factor as the season starts is the ability of the starting pitchers in terms of getting deeper into the game. It's a lot like a start of a regular season where the starting pitchers are still building up pitch counts. And before summer camp began, a lot of the managers that I was talking to, they were very conservative, saying, you know what, some of these guys, they may not be in shape. Generally speaking, there's been a lot of surprise about how great the starting pitchers have looked. So I think at the outset, the question's going to be, which teams have the ability of a starting pitcher like a Garrett Cole to get into the 6th inning and maybe after the second turn get into a 7th inning.
And that was ESPN's Buster Olney. If we do have a college football season, it's very possible that the big house in Ann Arbor could be empty during actual games, or perhaps only a few fans allowed in. Michigan Athletic Department also announcing tickets to each game will be sold on an individual basis. and season tickets have been suspended. Only season ticket holders and students will be allowed to purchase the individual game tickets. There will be no direct sales to the general public. Michigan AD Wardell Manuel quoted as saying, "We have been working closely with a variety of leaders to ensure a safe and healthy environment for our student athletes, coaches, fans, and support staff associated with a game at Michigan Stadium. We will follow the direction that all these agencies and experts continue to provide during this challenging time," unquote. That means few, if any, fans allowed at the games if they are played at all. Currently, Big Ten schools have revised their schedules to include just conference-only teams. Meanwhile, three-star defensive end Aaron Lewis, who enrolled at U of M early in January, is pursuing a transfer. He's a true freshman, one of the 4 DNs Coach Harbaugh signed for the 2020 class. He's ranked by 24/7 Sports as the number 17 strong side defensive end in the country. And out of Pasadena, the Tournament of Roses Association announced the cancellation of the 2021 Rose Bowl Parade amid the coronavirus pandemic for the first time since World War II. They said they did so with reluctance and tremendous disappointment, but in accordance with Governor Gavin Newsom's Phase 4 reopening schedule, planning for the actual Rose Bowl game is ongoing at this time. Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd has come up with a list of 11 NFL quarterbacks that could lead their team to a Super Bowl. A lot of names you'd expect to be there, but not the Lions. Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Deshaun Watson. Quoted in a Free Press article, Cowherd says he thinks teams can't win anymore with journeymen like Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson, who were buoyed by all-time great defenses while winning titles in the early 2000s. Another preseason college football watch list for another Spartan named. This time it is MSU running back Elijah Collins. He was named as a player to watch for the Doak Walker Award presented annually to the nation's top running back. Collins was one of 76 players named to the watch list. In November, that will be reduced to 10 finalists, and eventually, before December, the 3 finalists will be announced, and the winner named on December 10th. University of Wisconsin. They plan to have its sports teams wear a uniform crest logo with a black W to show solidarity with black and underrepresented communities on campus. School officials said the change would take effect whether Wisconsin sports teams return to action. They said the black W is meant to support inclusion and unity from Wisconsin athletes, the athletic department, and the university as a whole. Elsewhere in the NFL, Browns defensive end Myles Garrett has signed a 5-year, $125 million contract extension on Wednesday, making the talented edge rusher the NFL's highest-paid defensive player. The deal includes $100 million guaranteed, according to the NFL Network. Garrett received a 6-game suspension last year after ripping a helmet off of Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph and striking him in the head with it. Chase Elliott has joined his father as winner of NASCAR's annual All-Star race, earning the $1 million prize in front of limited spectators at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Just a super special night, a special event. Any race is hard to win, but this is a special race to win. Something that locks you in the All-Star race for life, and that's extremely special to join Dad and winning this race. It means a lot to me.
Elliott won the second and third stages of the event and earned the right to choose which lane he wanted to restart for the final 15-lap sprint to the finish. He picked the outside lane and pulled buddy Ryan Blaney with him on the restart, but never challenged before beating Kyle Busch to the finish line. Bill Elliott won the race in 1986, the only year it was held at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bubba Wallace was wrecked out of the qualifying race, ruining his shot of racing for the $1 million prize. One driver advanced to the All-Star race through a fan vote, and Wallace had been leading when results were last updated by NASCAR a week ago, but he was no longer eligible to win the fan vote after he crashed 17 laps into Wednesday night's qualifying race. Clint Bowyer was named the winner of the fan vote. That's it for our sports update. We'll do it again at 8 o'clock.
Okay. So now, and we'll probably will do this in the second hour, but we're going to find out how good Ian is not here.
Well, you don't want to do it right now?
Nah, well, I don't know. And there's other stuff to talk about right
No,
now.
let's do that right now.
'Cause
What do you got, John? Let's kick the show off a fun way.
fun way?
Yeah.
Well, 247 Sports, they've picked their top 20 college football games of the 2020 season that might happen. And they're not quite finished, but I figured we'd get to it a little bit right now. They've simulated 17 of the 20. Only 1, 2, and 3 have not yet been simulated. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to go over the list and to see, how good Ian Wendt is.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Huh?
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay, well, you might not after we get done here.
Well, are you going to keep score?
Oh,
Or do you want me to keep score?
you won't keep score. You'll have it all you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
do you need a pen? Are you good? You ready?
Oh, no, I don't have a pen. So, there's one over there in the cup.
Jeez.
Oh, here's one.
There you go.
So we'll start and see how well Ian does. The number 20 game, Arizona State and the University of California, Berkeley. So pick the winner
Okay.
and kind of give me a score, and we'll see where you're at.
Oh, okay.
They got scores. They're just not picking winners here. They got scores because they simulated the game. And
Okay, so
how it's going to turn out.
There should be 2 possible points I can get. I can get it right,
Or you can get it
and
wrong.
I can get the score.
Oh,
I mean, if I get the score, that'd be pretty good. To get
okay.
the score, but okay.
Well, first, just give me the score.
The score.
Yeah, and then you can tell me. Which,
Okay, it's going to be 20-17,
Okay.
and it's going to be Arizona State. I'll tell you why. It's a very in-depth, research-based reason. I've watched Arizona State beat Michigan State twice. So I'm going with the Sun Devils by 3.
Well, out of one of the possibilities, you actually got one right.
Did I get the score?
No,
Oh, okay.
but you got Arizona State's score right.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They scored 20 in this game, according to the simulation. But Cal wins 24-20.
Ooh. Did they give reasons or just
No,
the
they
results?
you'd have to watch the simulation,
Oh.
which is each game is simulated and they're over an hour long.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, you'd have to actually watch the game to figure all that out.
All right. So I'm 0 for 2
I didn't really have time. I didn't have 17 hours to.
for show prep for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, if I were picking the spread, that was pretty close, a 3-point spread.
But
they
you got
said
it backwards,
4.
so it's
Yeah.
actually 7 points off.
Okay.
All right. Well, you didn't do too bad on that first one. You can hit the thing there.
What? This?
He must be pretty good.
That
Wait a
one?
minute.
Was it that one?
What one?
This one?
He must be pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay,
good.
we'll give you a pretty good on that one.
Okay.
All right, the second game is Southern California versus Cal. Now you get a little bit of a.
This is not the same Cal, is it?
Yes, Cal
Okay.
Berkeley. So you get a little bit. You got something going on here. You've seen the first simulation, and that Cal has defeated Arizona State. You can kind of use that as you try and figure out the game between Southern Cal and Cal. Give me the score. Got to give me the score first.
Okay. I think USC in general has better talent than Arizona State. So I'm going 31-21 USC.
Okay, let me write that down.
Too high scoring? I'm just thinking,
No, not overall.
okay.
No, not really. Actually, you are under.
I was under?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The simulation has it 34-29
Whoa.
USC.
All right. I got a winner.
Well, yeah, but they know what to do and how to do it. I don't know.
Okay, so I got 1 out of 3 points so far.
Okay, whatever. The next game is Tennessee and Oklahoma.
Is this really on this list?
Yeah.
They must really like Tennessee.
Well, it's the only time they're on the list.
I mean, because Oklahoma. Well, where's the game at?
We don't know who's home and who's away.
And if they're even going to play the game.
I'm not
'Cause
even
it's
sure. Yeah, right.
non-conference.
We don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, it's a non-conference game. We don't. Well, at this point, right now, the Southeast Conference and the Big 12 have not announced conference-only play.
Right.
So, but
Okay.
anyway, the computer doesn't make the distinction between home and away. So,
Okay, so no doubt
Tennessee, Oklahoma.
Tennessee's better than they have been.
Yeah,
They are
well,
not-
maybe they are.
They are not better than Oklahoma. I think Sooners put up 40, but Tennessee scores 28.
Oklahoma.
And Tennessee's score might be too high.
40-28. The final was 34-24.
So I was high on both.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma wins.
Tennessee wins.
Oh my gosh, that's a load of garbage. What do you mean?
Talk to 247. Don't be talking to me. This is their stuff.
They need an explanation for that.
They got Tennessee.
Oklahoma's been a top 5 program for like 8 years. And they think Tennessee's going to win.
34-24. That's what the simulation came out with.
Well, that's wrong for sure.
What do you
That's
mean it's
that's a
wrong?
typo.
No, it's not a typo. The computer. Come on.
And a 10-point win. Tennessee must be home in their simulation.
No home and away.
Oh my goodness. That's awful.
All right. Next one up is North Carolina and Auburn. He doesn't have a
I'm
clue.
all thrown off because Tennessee wins. So now I'm doubting myself because I want to go Auburn by like 10 points.
Okay. Well,
But
give me a
North
score.
Carolina's on this game list for some reason for
Well, it's
important
one
games this year.
That's the only time they're on too. Is this particular game?
All right.
So
Auburn 30, North Carolina 24.
okay, final score 41-38. A shootout. North Carolina wins.
You're lying right now. You're making this up to make me look bad on the air.
No, I'm
Yes, you
not.
are.
I'm telling you, I am not. I am
They need
not.
They need reasons for this. They need to give reasons. They just can't say, "Oh, we simulated it. Here's the score." North Carolina.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
They must have just watched the bowl game for North Carolina where they beat like Temple 60-0.
Anyway,
Auburn might be one of, like a top 3 team in the SEC.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, I cannot wait for that game to happen, and then we can talk about it.
Okay. Well, we could actually, if any of these games do happen, we can save this, and if they do
Yeah,
happen,
you
this
save
season,
that for sure.
We'll revisit it.
Oh my gosh! All right, wow, I have 1 point through like 4 games. I was feeling good about this when you talked about it yesterday, and
And you weren't feeling too bad after the second game when you got USC beating Cal.
right now I'm second guessing that.
Well, no, they did win.
I know, but I don't know.
Okay.
This is weird so far. All right, next game.
Southern Cale's on here like way too many times, in my opinion. But
Well, you got to be a California
Right.
writer doing this or something. I don't know.
anyway, the next game is Southern Cal. This is going to be a tough one.
What? Okay.
Southern Cal against the Pac-12 favorite, Oregon.
This is the only time USC should be on the list, is when they're playing Oregon.
Instead
And-
of Cal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, while Justin Herbert is gone from Oregon, I don't know who USC's got. You follow them a little closer because Notre Dame plays them sometimes. But
Yeah, like every year.
yeah, the simulation likes USC,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going USC
Okay.
to probably upset Auburn because Auburn.
Well,
Might be ranked
that would
higher.
that would be difficult since they're not playing Auburn.
I mean Oregon, one of those.
Yeah,
It's gonna be 28-24 USC.
28-24. It goes 40-35.
Oh my goodness. Okay, no defense.
No defense. But SC wins again.
All right. Wow, they're really high on USC this year. But hey, I got 2 points out of how many possible? Like 8 so far?
Well, 10.
All right, so I
So-
need to make a comeback. I need to get on a roll here.
Okay, well, we'll be back with more right after we take this commercial break.
You're listening to Inside the Cave on 96.5 FM and at 965thecave.com.
We are so grateful to our local heroes, those serving our community every day. To the people working at our grocery stores, we are encouraged by your bravery as you keep our homes stocked with food. To our first responders, how we are grateful for your courage when you come to the need of our community. To our medical personnel and their support teams working on the front lines to combat this deadly virus. Words are not enough to express our gratitude. So as a community, let us join together while keeping appropriate social distancing and tell our local heroes how much we love and appreciate their sacrifice and the sacrifices of their loved ones. May God's mighty hand protect and guide each of you during these uncertain times.
This message is brought to you by 3-Dimensional Physical Therapy, 3D PT, because people matter.
As you feel the blades of grass tickle your bare feet, a subtle breeze stirs the green leaves overhead. There you are, sipping a cold drink, admiring the beauty and solitude of your own landscaped backyard. The realization has set in. Calling Sealers Landscape and Design was the best and easiest decision you've ever made. Their 3D design program brought your paradise to life. Now for the tough decision. Where to put the hammock. Call Sealers Landscape and Design at 442-4823 for a free estimate today.
Summer bundles now available at D&P Communications. New customers get a 250 meg internet connection paired with D&P Connect Pro, the most complete whole home Wi-Fi experience available, for only $59.90 per month. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees not included. Some restrictions may apply. Service not available in all areas. Superior service, exceptional results. D&P Communications.
Summer has finally arrived, and now that it's here, you better believe hot, muggy days are on the horizon. That means you need your air conditioner working at peak performance. If it's not, chances are you haven't had it checked recently. Or perhaps your air conditioner has checked out and is simply not keeping you cool on those hot, muggy days. Citizens Gas Fuel Company in Adrian can help with an air conditioning inspection. Trained professionals from Citizens Gas will come out and perform a complete inspection of your air conditioning unit to make sure it is ready for this upcoming hot and muggy summer. So do not spend another day wishing that you were cool and comfortable. Call Citizens Gas Fuel Company at 517-265-2144 today and schedule your air conditioning inspection. Again, that phone number is 517-265-2144 and schedule your air conditioning inspection. Citizens Gas Fuel Company, your local gas company, and more.
Life as a farmer has many sides. That's why we work with Nationwide, the #1 farm insurer, to help farmers and ranchers stay profitable and protected. With Nationwide, you can feel confident you're getting coverage that fits your operations needs. Find out how to help protect your farm or ranch. Call us today.
D.S. Johnson and Associates, located in Adrian, Morenci, and Monroe. Give them a call today at 517-263-2582.
For your many sides, there's Nationwide. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review and approval. Products and discounts not available to all persons in all states.
The Springs BP on West US 223 near Onstead Highway is your locally owned one-stop convenience store. The Springs BP Beer Cave is fully stocked and has a huge selection of craft beer along with all of the standards. If you're looking for something a little different, they have a variety of prepared cocktails and drink mixes plus state minimum prices on their huge selection of liquor. The Springs BP also has propane tank exchanges, fishing licenses, and bait. So if you're headed to the lake for the weekend or just heading home, make sure you stop and shop at the Springs BP.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Lenawee County, Michigan. Sports Talk Radio with a local angle on Inside the Cave. Weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. on 96.5 FM. We give opinions and analysis on what's happening in the world of sports. Interview area coaches and players and get you ready to start your day.
Sweet, man.
Grab a flashlight, hiking boots, and a compass because it's time to go Inside the Cave. Weekday mornings 7 to 9 on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com.
Get up to 15% off MSRP cashback on select 2020 Chevys. You'll save 15% on Trax, 15% on Equinox, and 12% on the hottest new sport utility vehicle on the planet, the 2020 Blazer. Or maybe you should be driving the all-new 2021 Trailblazer. We've got them all. This is Charlie Ribatero from Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton. Chevy continues to be here for you. So let's look at all the possibilities to get you driving a new Chevy at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton.
Lenawee's original sports franchise, 96.5 The Cave.
We're back inside the cave. We're talking college football games, the top 20 football games of the season.
According to 247.
Yes, and right now I'm stumbling through the first 5, trying to pick winners and scores here inside the cave. Ian Wendt, John Kane with you on a Thursday morning, 7:27 the time. So where are we at now with the list?
Okay, we've done the bottom 5, 20 through 16.
Okay.
So we're moving on. Number 15, LSU and Texas.
I'm pretty confidently going Texas.
Okay.
LSU lost a lot.
14 players to the NFL draft.
And some coaches. You know, it's tough to, number one, repeat as champs. And number two, probably most importantly, keep all your talent. You know, your coaches leave for better jobs and blah, blah, blah. I'm going Texas. It's going to be 35-21, Texas. I think Texas is up, and LSU has to be down.
Okay.
You know, it's going to be tough to do what they did last year.
Okay, 35-21.
Yes.
Texas. They've got 20-13.
Texas.
Low-scoring game.
Yes.
And LSU wins.
No. No, they don't, John. There is no way. How many players? You said they had 14 drafted.
They lost in the draft.
No. These are wrong. We seriously need to save this. I can't believe it.
It's right
Texas
there.
has their quarterback coming back.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a win right now season for Texas to become relevant again. They almost beat LSU last year. They were competitive with LSU last year with Joe Burrow.
You know, the thing is, everybody out there, I'd actually show him what it is so that he could believe it, but then he'd have all the scores and we couldn't go through the rest of the games.
I can't wait to be right. If these games are played.
Actually, everybody out there is feeling the same way.
Can't wait for me to be right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're all with me so far, and they're thinking, what is going on with this list?
Okay. Number 14. LSU and Florida. He's having some trouble now after that last one with the Texas
No, this is
pick.
definitely in the top 15 for games this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have it number 14.
Yeah. Florida. I think Florida's up.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought LSU was down, but they're not as down as Texas. LSU, Florida. Florida, 17-14.
They've got it 24-23.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be close.
Yeah. Florida.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes. All right, I can finally play this.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And the point spread wasn't too far off either.
Right.
Oh.
Every dog.
Yeah. So that's like my second point of this whole thing. All right, we're getting, I mean, now that these games matter, I'll probably start doing better.
Okay.
Picking more of these right.
Well, and this next one's fitting. Game number 13. Michigan and Ohio State.
Michigan, Ohio State is number 13.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on. That's my pick. It's Buckeyes. Until Michigan
Give me a score.
I'll give you a score.
Yeah.
42-28
Yeah,
Buckeyes.
You know, the games have gone into the stratosphere point-wise lately.
Yes.
So,
Is that low?
what'd you say, 42?
42-28
28.
Buckeyes.
It is low.
Is it really?
Yeah.
They think they'll score more than 42 points?
51-32. Michigan.
John. This isn't right. This is like crazy land. What do you mean? Michigan is going to score 51 points against Ohio State.
That's what it says here. 51-32 Michigan. I'm not making it up. You're going to check. I know as soon as we get done with this.
What do you mean?
Check.
What evidence are they using?
I don't know.
Ohio State is like number one in recruiting.
They're simulating the game.
They've whooped Michigan for the last 20 years. So they think this year Michigan's going to just figure out the Ohio State defense, put up 50 points, and hold them to how many?
32.
32. And win. That is absolutely...
Not win. 19 points they win. That's not...
No. It's not going to happen.
It's not a squeaker here.
That is completely and utterly false. Unless Michigan is rolling through their schedule and beating everyone by 30, that is not going to happen.
Okay.
That's my... I don't care what the other games are. That's my most confident pick, and that thing is wrong. These are almost... I'm almost just done using the list. Just done using those simulations. I can't... What kind of computer are they using? From the 1980s, 90s?
I don't know what they're doing.
Oh,
I'm
my
just telling you.
goodness gracious, John.
You go to the 247 site when you have some time. You got...
Well, because then I can cheat.
You got more than an hour, and click on that game. You can watch the simulation.
I mean, who's Michigan's quarterback?
Well, they're going to tell you.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently, they can play defense against the Buckeyes in the simulation.
Well, at least better than the Buckeyes are playing defense against Michigan.
Apparently.
Unless there's turnovers. You know, I haven't watched any of the simulations of any of these games. You know?
You know what I think it might be? It's because Harbaugh is not coaching the simulation.
I don't know. You
know?
better check, see if he's on the sideline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway.
What a joke. That's a joke.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Number 12, and I thought it was fitting, of course, that it was game number 13.
Why is it fitting?
Because 13 is the wackiest number in the whole list.
Oh,
13.
yeah.
13.
Yeah. Oh, historically, the number 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Game number 12. Alabama and Auburn.
Alabama, Auburn.
Yep, Alabama, Auburn. You got one Auburn game. Do you remember that one yet? No, you don't even remember that one.
I'm trying to think of this one. I'm trying to think of reasons. Why my whole sense of reason is gone now that Michigan beats Ohio State by 19. So whatever I think, it's completely the opposite. So I'm going Alabama. 21-18.
You're going Alabama?
Yeah. My brain is thinking Auburn, but my brain is not doing this list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the computer is going to say.
What are you saying, Alabama?
Alabama 21-18.
21-18.
Yep, 3-point spread.
45-13.
Auburn. Right?
Roll Tide.
Oh, my God, I got one right?
Yes! Yes!
You didn't come close on the score, but you didn't get the winner.
Hey, I'll take it at this point.
Okay.
Boy, that's a big, big spread. I mean, that's a whooping. That's 30-plus points.
Well, Bama has got...
Yeah, but so does Ohio State.
Well...
You could argue Ohio State's got better players than Alabama.
Well... So...
Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I'm happy.
All right. Number 11. Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Wow. This is a good spot for this game on the list. I think it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, I do too.
Minnesota's up. I think they're ranked in people's preseason top 25.
Well, you remember what...
People really like Wisconsin, too.
I know. The ESPN,
Yeah.
they came out with their power rankings. They had the Badgers 4th in the country.
Taking on Minnesota. They're rowing the boat in Minnesota, but I'm going with the Badgers, baby. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be 24-20. Wisconsin.
Okay. Wisconsin. 24-20. You didn't do too bad. It's 28-21.
Okay.
Minnesota.
They need to give us whys. When they do crazy stuff like this.
You almost got Wisconsin's total spot on. You had 20 instead of 21.
That's not the game we're playing. Well, 28-21 Minnesota.
Yes. Yes.
Man, we really need to save this for the season. So we're
Okay.
going to revisit that. I feel like the answers I'm giving are in line with what America is thinking, not the simulation. I mean, prove it. Didn't Wisconsin blow their doors off last year against Minnesota?
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
think they
look this
did.
up. I feel like they did, and everyone
I
hyped
think
it
they
up,
did.
and then they just destroyed.
I think you're right. I think they did. I mean,
come on, show me last year.
So
it was a hyped up game last year. I remember. Yeah, 38-17 in Minnesota last year.
So
this game is
in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
And they got Minnesota winning 28-21.
Yeah.
What, you
That's
think
insanity.
that's not right?
I think that is wrong. I think it's closer than 21 points like last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wisconsin's still got Minnesota's number.
Well, not according to 247. Okay.
So how many times did they run the simulation? That could be
I
important.
didn't say
Did they
that
just
in the
do it
article.
once? Okay.
Didn't say that in the article. They just said they simulated the games, and here's the scores.
Huh. Okay, so which
And
game was that?
It was going to take a while. I mean, it's not like they ran like 10,000 simulations. They got an hour or more on the playback.
Well, they have plenty of time to do it. There's no sports going on right now. Where are we at, number 9? We're getting close, right?
Getting close, yeah.
Where are we at?
We're at number 10.
Ooh, the top 10 college football games, according to 24/7 Sports. I'm trying to pick the winners and the spread, or the score, I should say. How many points do I have? Like 3?
Yeah.
3? All right, now I got to sweep the board, make myself seem somewhat competent. We'll be right back with more Inside the Cave with Ian Wentz and John Kane.
Michigan's auto insurance laws are changing, and that means drivers have a lot to think about, right, Steve Hayes?
People are going to have to be hands-on on their auto insurance. They've got a lot of choices here. Bodily injury limits or your PIP choice. Are you going to stay unlimited, or do you want to ramp it down?
But one thing hasn't changed. The local independent agents at Hayes Insurance Agency. They know the new laws inside and out. And whether you're one of their customers or not, they'll help you make an intelligent, informed decision.
It's not uncommon for us to take calls for 5 hours a day of just questions. I get a lot of paperwork that might be intimidating, and we walk them through it. We don't tell people what they should do. We're going to give them the option.
From the simplest questions to the most complex, count on Steve Hayes and his staff at the Hayes Insurance Agency.
I want to be the agent that has the most knowledge about these new laws.
Call Hayes Insurance, get all the insurance you need.
Hayes Insurance, 423-8316.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Hello, I'm Mike Basham, the new service manager at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton. This month we are offering special pricing on oil changes, 10% off any brake service, and savings on our BG air conditioning system deodorizer and performance enhancer. Remember, the Suburban Care program gets you 3 oil changes, 3 tire rotations, and 3 multi-point inspections for one low price. Busy schedule? We offer full service on Saturdays from 8 until 2, and also a fleet of loaner vehicles with a reservation. Get your vehicle ready for summer at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton.
Is your asphalt driveway cracking? Does it need maintenance? After years of wear and tear, this is Rocky from K&B Asphalt Paving and Seal Coating. We do seal coating, hot rubber crack filling, and unlike others, we also do our own striping, patching, and paving. We are your one-stop shop for all your driveway and parking lot needs. We have 25 years of expertise and are fully insured for commercial and residential work. Visit us online or call 264-2541 for more information. At K&B Asphalt, we pledge to keep our customers satisfied by providing expert service with quality materials at a competitive price.
We want to take you out to the ballpark. At 96.5 The Cave, we created Ball with a Twist. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 2. Lenawee County High School teachers, administrators, and coaches will swing for the fences and play ball live from Cave Stadium. John Kane, Jeff Bowman, John Roberts, Pat Hayes, and Ian Wendt will call the action on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com. The Lenawee Diamond League is brought to you by Hyatt Insurance and Beecher Street Car Wash.
Long Motor Sales in Tecumseh buys, sells, and trades used vehicles. Owner Eric Long won't actually sell you a car or truck, but he will help you buy the right vehicle at a fair price. You can shop current inventory online at longmotorsales.net. A friendly reminder that we can only control our own actions. Do your part in staying healthy and getting us all back to business as usual.
New to the lot this week at Long Motor Sales is a 2009 black Chevy Trailblazer. This roomy SUV comes equipped with 4-wheel drive, a power moonroof, and power seats. This is a great family ride. Stop by and tell Eric you want to take this vehicle for a test drive today.
If your vehicle needs an oil change or a major overhaul or repair, take it to Long's Automotive Service. Nathan Long has over 15 years of experience as a certified technician, giving you dealership quality service at a low price. Long Motor Sales and Long Automotive Service in Tecumseh. Long, a name you know and trust.
Lenaway's original sports franchise, 96.5 The Cave.
7:45 on a Thursday morning, July 16th. Ian Wentz, John Kane inside the cave with you today. Apparently, I know nothing about college football. According to 247 Sports, they picked the top 20 games of the college football season. I don't have a big issue with the games they picked. I think they're solid games. But I have a lot of issue with the winners and the score because we're halfway through. And I've picked 3 games, maybe, correct?
Yeah, maybe.
I think I got 3.
Okay.
So we're in the top 10.
Yeah, well, actually, we're only in the top 7 because we'll get to this at the end, but 3 games they haven't done yet.
Oh, so we'll pick them.
Yeah, we'll
right?
kind of
okay.
speculate on what those last 3 are going to be.
Okay.
All right, here's number 10. Now, this is an easy one. You should get this one with no problem. All right?
Yeah.
Memphis and Central Florida.
What number is this? I just said I didn't have an issue with the games on the list. Is this 10?
This is number 10.
Memphis
and Central Florida.
Central Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know everyone's talking about this game. I just feel the buzz on social media just hyping this game up.
Okay.
Memphis is in Tennessee.
Where's Central
I have
Florida?
family that's living in Tennessee.
Where's Central Florida at?
They're in the middle of Florida.
Okay.
But I'm giving my logic behind this pick since my normal football logic doesn't seem to apply to this list. I'm going Memphis because I have family that lives in Tennessee, and they are going to beat Central Florida 24-20.
1916.
So I'm a little high on the
Memphis.
over-under. All right. Yes. Are you joshing me, or is that did that actually happen?
Yes! Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Would I josh you? You know, if I was
Yes, you would.
If I was going to josh you, I certainly wouldn't josh you 51-32 Michigan over Ohio State.
You would just to get my reaction.
Well, no, I wouldn't. You know, I might make it like a squeaker, not like a stomp.
Yeah. All right, I got Memphis.
Yeah, you got
All right,
Memphis.
cool. Yes.
All right, this is number 9. Number 9. Number
Bueller.
9.
Bueller.
LSU and Alabama.
Roll Tide. 35-28.
Well, that's not a huge roll, but okay.
Well, what do you think the spread is?
Well,
they'll probably put it at 6.
You got one of the scores right.
I did?
Yeah.
All right.
They're saying 28-24. LSU.
So Alabama beats Auburn by 28. This simulation is really high on whoever the quarterback is for LSU.
They beat Auburn by 32. But who's counting?
Well, I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Okay.
So, and they have LSU beating Texas.
LSU beating Texas by 2 touchdowns.
What's going on?
They like LSU, but they did lose a squeaker to Florida by a point. So even though LSU put 14 into the league, they got Bama's number.
That's a goof. I'll cut them some slack. They messed up. We'll talk about it when they actually play.
Okay. Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
How is this real? How is this real life?
I don't know.
They have Ohio State beating or losing to Michigan by 30 plus.
No, 19.
Okay, 19. Feels like 30. Like returning probably more starters than LSU at Ohio State. And Michigan, you mentioned it during the break, has 4 new offensive linemen.
Yeah.
4.
And a new quarterback.
And a defense that cannot stop the Buckeyes.
Apparently 247 is in love with Gaddis. How else can you explain that?
And LSU's recruiting, but not Ohio State's. I am not a Buckeye fan. I look at everything that's happened with Michigan and Ohio State. Everything indicates Buckeyes win. And to the same point, Alabama should beat LSU.
Okay. Moving on.
Man, I didn't think I'd be this upset. I didn't think I'd be this wrong.
Moving on to number 8. Oklahoma State and Texas.
I didn't think Oklahoma State was highly touted.
I don't know. That's the only time they're on the list.
I'm going Texas.
Let's see. Texas. Give me a score.
Okay, I'll give you a score. 28-14.
28-14.
Yep, I'm bought into Texas.
Okay. Well, the score they've got is 62-59.
62-59.
But there's a caveat here.
It goes to overtime?
4 overtimes.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
62-59 in 4 overtimes. Oklahoma State wins.
These simulations are a circus, John. A circus. 4 overtimes. And Oklahoma State squeaks out a 62-59 win over Texas.
All right.
Okay.
Number 7. USC, Southern
Back
Cal.
on the list, yeah.
Alabama.
Well, Alabama can't beat LSU, but can beat Auburn. USC, have they won every game in this?
They beat Cal.
Yeah.
And they beat Oregon. Both close games.
And now they're playing...
Now they're playing Alabama.
That's a great matchup.
If it happens.
Yeah, I know. Gosh. Alabama, 24. USC, 21.
Ooh. They're close on one of the scores. They have the game going 58-23. Southern California.
Yeah, laugh into the microphone. The people need to know how absolutely ridiculous this thing is. What do we? If this happens, what is college football?
It's that
is LSU number 1.
Well, no,
in this season,
LSU lost to Florida in the simulation.
Oh, well, then is Florida number 1?
I don't know. We still
Oklahoma's not because they lost one of the earlier games we talked about.
That's the next game up.
Well, weren't they already on the list?
I know it, but that's our next game up. Number 6, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. After Oklahoma State scored 62 to beat Texas. That's our next game.
Okay. That silences me thinking.
Oh, it does.
But I don't know why I'm even trying to break these games down logically. My heart and brain are going with Oklahoma. So I'm going Oklahoma. It's going to be 50-47. Going high scoring.
Yep. 47.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, high scoring makes sense. But the simulation has it 27-13.
It's not high at all.
And Oklahoma State wins.
Can we go to break early? I know we got a little bit of time, but
we're
my
almost
goodness.
there. Where we can, after the break, we can come back and do the last two games. Plus, we can speculate on the last three for 1, 2, and 3 on the list that we don't even know about yet.
Well, and after we do headlines, I want to open the phones. I mean, if there's got to be someone out there not really sympathizing with me or feeling sorry for me for being right, but this list being wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So get this phone number in your head, people, and you can call in. And, like, do you agree with my decisions or with the list? Because we're different on, like, 90% of these.
265-4000.
517 is the area code. If the listeners think I'm nuts, then call in and tell me I'm nuts. Or if they think I'm more right than the list, I want to hear it. All right, we can fit one more in, I think, real quick.
Okay, one more?
Yep.
All right. Florida and Georgia.
Oh, man. Do I have enough time to make a decision?
I don't know. You might not. You might not. You know, you might
I
have
want to talk a little bit more about it, but I'm going to go. I'm going to pick Georgia.
Give me a score.
28-27.
Oh, 28-27. They go 41-18.
Florida, right?
Florida.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with hour number 2 Inside the Cave with John Kane and yours truly, Ian Wentz.
I'm Stan the Man, I am, and I have to say it feels like spring outside today. But spring rains have sprung and older roofs and spring leaks. Pesky roof leaks can creep and seep and make your walls and ceilings weak. Flat roofs are steep. The cats in the blue hats at Diversified Roofing can fix that straight away. Call 1-800-668-1928 today. We'll make those leaks all go away. With Diversified's fair rates, rebates, and financing that's great, call 1-800-668-1928. You won't get taken for a ride when you call Diversified. We're Master Elite certified and GAF roofing that's tried and true. We're state licensed and fully insured too. Your roof's installed professionally with pride when you call Diversified at 1-800-668-1928. Here's our website too for you, for Stan the Man and the cats in the blue hats, Tom. That's DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com. Again, that's DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com.
Call 800-668-1928 or visit DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com.
As you feel the blades of grass tickle your bare feet, a subtle breeze stirs the green leaves overhead. There you are, sipping a cold drink, admiring the beauty and solitude of your own landscaped backyard. The realization has set in. Calling Sealers Landscape and Design was the best and easiest decision you've ever made. Their 3D design program brought your paradise to life. Now for the tough decision, where to put the hammock. Call Sealers Landscape and Design at 442-4823 for a free estimate today.
Hello, I'm Mike Basham, the new service manager at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton. This month we are offering special pricing on oil changes, 10% off any brake service, and savings on our BG air conditioning system deodorizer and performance enhancer. Remember, the Suburban Care program gets you 3 oil changes, 3 tire rotations, and 3 multi-point inspections for one low price. Busy schedule? We offer full service on Saturdays from 8 until 2, and also a fleet of loaner vehicles with a reservation. Get your vehicle ready for summer at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Lenawee County, Michigan. Sports Talk Radio with a local angle on Inside the Cave. Weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. on 96.5 FM. We give opinions and analysis on what's happening in the world of sports. Interview area coaches and players. And get you ready to start your day.
Sweet, man.
Grab a flashlight, hiking boots, and a compass because it's time to go Inside the Cave. Weekday mornings 7 to 9 on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com.
Get up to 15% off MSRP cashback on select 2020 Chevys. You'll save 15% on Trax, 15% on Equinox, and 12% on the hottest new sport utility vehicle on the planet, the 2020 Blazer. Or maybe you should be driving the all-new 2021 Trailblazer. We've got them all. This is Charlie Ribatero from Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton. Chevy continues to be here for you. So let's look at all the possibilities to get you driving a new Chevy at Suburban Chevrolet of Clinton.
The best in regional sports from Southeast Michigan. WLEN Adrian, HD2, W243AD, 96.5 The Cave.
96.5 The Cave. Lenawee County Sports. Broadcasting live from the heart of Lenawee County, Michigan. This is Inside the Cave on 96.5 FM and 965thecave.com. Sports talk radio with a local angle, where we give opinions and analysis on what's happening in the world of sports, interview area coaches and players, and get you ready to start your day.
Good morning.
Now grab a flashlight, hiking boots, and a compass, because it's time to go Inside the Cave.
Hour number 2 Inside the Cave.
Probably our best 60-minute performance of the year. You got to find a way to replicate what you did.
I'm hoping I don't. I'm hoping I turn things around in hour number 2.
I think people are confident that you could replicate that in just about any sport that there is out there.
My
I think people
goodness.
have confidence in you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm giving my predictions to the top 20 football games of the college football season, picking scores and winners. So far, I think I might have 3 correct total. I picked 3 winners, maybe. So we'll get to that after the... Yeah,
3 out of 16 isn't bad.
Yeah, we'll get to that after this look at sports headlines.
Now for an Inside the Cave sports update.
All right, let's take a look at the headlines here in hour number 2 of our show. One very real effect of the COVID-19 pandemic has been the absence of minor league baseball. And around here, that means no Toledo Mud Hen games. Nothing going on at Fifth Third Field, which is a very easy drive here from Lenawee County. Ryan Doro is a former All-American baseball player from Adrian College. He is now in AA ball with the Texas Rangers. And he says, yes, it's not easy, but he for one is trying to stay positive.
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, I think everyone would say it's tough. You know, when you've been doing something consistently for, 15 years or so, playing summer ball and then getting into pro ball. I mean, it's something that you have to get used to and kind of deal with the punches that you're thrown. I think out of this, a lot of people are going to be able to grow, and I know personally I've been able to grow and not only train to be a better baseball player, but to be a better, human being as well. So, in every situation, we got to be able to find some positives, and I think the majority of us have been able to do that.
Adrian College alum and now in the Texas Rangers farm system, Ryan Doro. Part of the intrigue of a shortened baseball season is that every team thinks they have a chance at the postseason. Even the Tigers, who lost a few last year. Consider they won 7 of their first 10 last season. Wouldn't that be great? I would love it if they won 7 of their first 10 this season. But
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. Good times.
True, the Tigers would have to overachieve big time to go from worst to first in their division, but you never know. It'll be interesting to see how they mix in their pitchers of the future. Right now, it's Fulmer, Norris, Zimmerman, and Nova looking like the veteran starting rotation. But Casey Mize, Matt Manning, Alex Fado, and Tariq Skubal are all expected to be in the rotation in the near future. And since it's such a shortened season and nobody's going to get like more than 5 or 6 starts in the whole season, they just might work some of those youngsters in. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, the Tigers will start exhibition games versus the Cincinnati Reds.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Okay. So which teams are the odds-on favorite to do some major damage this baseball season? ESPN's Buster Olney says it's easy pitching, and pitching.
the big X factor as the season starts is the ability of the starting pitchers in terms of getting deeper into the game. It's a lot like a start of a regular season where the starting pitchers are still building up pitch counts. And before summer camp began, a lot of the managers that I was talking to, they were very conservative, saying, you know what, some of these guys, they may not be in shape. Generally speaking, there's been a lot of surprise about how great the starting pitchers have looked. So I think at the outset, the question's going to be, which teams have the ability of a starting pitcher like a Garrett Cole to get into the sixth inning, and maybe after the second turn, get into a seventh inning.
That is ESPN's Buster Olney. Okay. If we do have college football this season, it's very possible that the big house in Ann Arbor could be empty or quite less than full. Only a few fans allowed in. Michigan Athletic Department also announcing tickets to each game will be sold on an individual basis, and season ticket holders, season tickets have been suspended, but only season ticket holders and students will be allowed to purchase the individual game tickets, and there will be no direct sales to the general public. Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel was quoted as saying, "We've been working closely with a wide variety of leaders to ensure a safe and healthy environment for our student athletes, coaches, fans, and support staff associated with the game at Michigan Stadium. We will follow the direction that all of these agencies and experts continue to provide during this challenging time. That means few, if any, fans allowed at the games, if they are played at all. Currently, Big Ten schools have revised their schedules to include just conference-only teams." A couple of other notes to this. Further, all potential ticketing sales have been moved to a mobile platform. So that's how you're going to have to get them. And ticket holders who have already have paid their preferred seat contributions and season ticket dues have 3 options to do with their money. They can convert the previous payment to a tax-deductible gift to the university. They can apply the payments towards 2021, or they can request a refund. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Meanwhile, 3-star defensive end Aaron Lewis, who enrolled at U of M early in January, is pursuing a transfer. He is a true freshman and one of 4 DNs Coach Jim Harbaugh signed for the 2020 class. He is ranked by 247 Sports, Ian's favorite, as the number 17 strong side DN in the country. And out of Pasadena, the Tournament of Roses Association has announced the cancellation of the 2021 Rose Parade amid the coronavirus pandemic. First time since World War II. They said, they did so, quote, with reluctance and tremendous disappointment, unquote, but in accordance with Governor Gavin Newsom's Phase 4 reopening schedule. The planning of the actual Rose Bowl is still ongoing at this time. All right. Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd has come up with a list of 11 NFL quarterbacks that could lead their team to the Super Bowl. A lot of names you'd expect to be there, but the Lions' Matthew Stafford was not on the list. Yeah, well, I'm not going to read you the list of the usual suspects. We did that already. But I think it's kind of surprising Stafford's not on the list. I think perhaps, Ian, he's not on the list, not so much that he couldn't be as good as one of these guys that are on the list, but it also depends on who you got surrounding him.
Right, and this might be something I want to get to later in the show.
Right.
Very interested in this list. And you're talking about leading your team to the Super Bowl, not your team leading you to the Super Bowl. So I do have an issue with a couple of the guys on the list, and I can make an argument for Matthew Stafford being on that list.
All right. So another preseason college football watch list and another Spartan comes up. This time, MSU running back Elijah Collins, named as a player to watch for the Doak Walker Award presented annually to the nation's top running back. Collins was one of 76 players named to the list. In November, that will be reduced to 10 finalists, and eventually, before December, 3 finalists will be announced, the winner to be announced on December 10th. And finally, in our highlight list, or our the University of Wisconsin.
Now for an Inside the Cave sports update.
Sports update. University of Wisconsin plans to have its sports team wear a university crest logo with a black W to show solidarity with black and other underrepresented communities on campus. School officials said the change would take effect whenever Wisconsin sports teams return to action. They said the black W is meant to show support, inclusion, and unity for Wisconsin athletes, the athletic department, and the university as a whole. And that's the update. All right, we got a few things to do, get back to doing the update. But before we do that, we have to finish off the list. We only have one game for Ian. What? You know, Ian, we had if I was back there when you started the list, I would have used that one drop. He's looking for it.
They know what to do and how to do it.
No, that's not it.
Is it this one?
He must be pretty good.
No, it was definitely not that one.
Oh.
Probably our best 60-minute performance of the year.
No.
You suck.
That one?
That one could have been, but
That's one of those?
Yeah, that one and one other. No, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
I had, going into this, I thought I knew something about college football.
Well, maybe you do. Maybe 247 doesn't know anything.
That's what I'm siding with. That's what I'm good thought, John. Yep. So what they did, if you're just tuning in, is they picked their top 20 college football games of this upcoming season. And they
have
picked
simulated.
the scores. They simulated it.
They've simulated 17 so far. And Ian's going through the list with me, and he's picking his winners and losers and the score. He hasn't picked too many winners. And
how many? What am I at?
3.
3?
Yeah.
I've got no scores right. I've been close on a couple.
You've been close on a couple. Yeah. All right, the last one before we get this is number 4. And it's Ohio State and Oregon. Of course, he has to lean on what he already he has to glean what information he already has from previous picks, the Michigan-Ohio State game, and, of course, the Southern Cal-Oregon game, as he tries to make this pick as the number 4 game on the list. So, here we go.
Did Oregon win their game against USC?
40-35, they lost. USC has not lost
on the list.
On the list.
Wow. Oregon and Ohio State is certainly a top 5 game.
Right, but
Oregon's
apparently,
really good. Ohio
apparently,
State's really good.
But apparently, Ohio State may not be a top 5 team since they gave up 51.
Well, gosh, apparently Michigan is like the number 3 team in America. I'm going with the Big Ten school, going Buckeyes over the Ducks. It is going to be 35-31.
Wow.
I picked it. I got them both right.
You almost saved the best for last. 24-19. Ohio State.
Yes. I knew they'd get me 1 point. That spread was pretty close, too. Okay. I feel a lot better about that one. That Michigan one is a fluke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fluke. Okay. So right now we're going to speculate a little bit. There's 3 games left that we don't know about. The 1, 2, and 3 games on their list as literally the best games of the season.
I mean, you already have Texas, USC, LSU, Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State.
Even when you go through the conferences, okay, the Pacific 12, They've had USC on here 3 times, Oregon on twice. Can't imagine that they've got either anyone from the Pac-12 as their 1, 2, or 3 games of the season.
Well, that just sets you up to say that USC is on the list again.
No, I don't know if USC is on the list, but I don't know anyone else that they might be playing that could make the list.
Oh, so
they already have their top non-conference game.
Yes,
which is Alabama. So I don't see it. Same with the Big 12. Oklahoma's been on here twice and lost both of them. You might say Oklahoma, Texas, but wow,
Oh, so we're speculating what the game is going to be?
What the 3 games are.
Oh, they don't even tell you the game they have?
No. It won't come up until the simulation is done.
Oh, man.
So I don't know what the 3 games are.
Okay,
I'm just trying to make a guess.
I mean, we got the Iron Bowl already.
Yeah,
Auburn,
we already got that.
Alabama.
We got that.
We have Alabama, LSU.
Alabama, LSU. We got Florida, Georgia. We got Florida, LSU.
Maybe is it Ohio State, Wisconsin? Or Ohio State, Minnesota? Do they play each other?
I don't know. Of course, the one team we don't have on here is Penn State.
Oh, there you go. You figured it out.
So
it's Ohio State, Penn State.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That could be one. One game that I think
Penn State, Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's a juggernaut. So
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Why would they put that on there? To me, it looks like that wouldn't be a close game. Michigan would just roll Penn State. If
According
they
to
could beat
that
Ohio
simulation.
State by 19
right,
and score 51,
yeah.
That game would be like 60-20, Michigan.
I think you make a really good point with Penn State.
But I think one of the games that's going to be on is going to be Notre Dame and Clemson.
Oh, Clemson wasn't on the list at all.
Well, because there's not
Who
a
are
lot.
they playing?
There's not a lot in the ACC. So, as great games. So, I think that game is going to be one of them.
Well, they got Florida State, Clemson.
That could be one. I don't know if they play each other. They do?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're right, Notre Dame.
So
who else does Notre Dame play that they're actually going to play?
Yeah, right. I mean, they had Wisconsin and Southern Cal on the list. I mean,
they could play Southern Cal.
They're on the schedule, but everyone's going to conference only. I mean, the
Pac-12 is.
Yeah. So Wisconsin and Southern Cal are off Notre Dame's schedule. So they had that one on there. But Clemson is still on the schedule. And but I'm kind of scratching my head for another game out there that because when you look at the conferences and who they're playing, I don't know. I don't see it yet. I mean, let's take a look at.
We got a lot of Big 12 in there. We got the Texas, Oklahoma,
right?
Oklahoma State.
And if we look at what we think the top 5 teams in the country are going to be. Okay, yeah, they got Michigan crushing Ohio State, but Ohio State is still a top 5 team.
We had Georgia, Alabama on that list already.
Well, that's only going to happen if they both get into the conference championship game. That's not.
Oh, they don't play each other in season?
No, they don't play each other in season.
Oh.
And according to this, it's not going to be Georgia. They got shellacked by Florida. So I can't see it as that being one of the games. So a Penn State game.
Yes.
Notre Dame, Clemson, but the other one, boy, I'm really scratching my head as to what it's going to be, and I'll be kind of interested to find out over the next couple of days when they finally get those games up and we see who they are.
So we think it won't be a conference matchup. You think it'll be a?
I haven't been able to see what would be just a dynamic non-conference matchup that, of course, probably isn't going to be played, but. And that's another reason I think they did this. I mean, they've got USC and Alabama on here. That game is not going to happen, but they wanted to simulate it anyway to let people know how they thought it might turn out.
That's true.
So,
yeah. I think Penn State is in one of those. Whether it's Ohio State or Michigan, probably Ohio State would be on the list.
Yeah.
I like Clemson, Notre Dame, but that might be too high. I get it. Clemson is crazy good, and
well, Clemson's going to be, I don't know, one
back.
or two.
Yeah.
And they might have put that one in there because that's one that could actually be played this year, opposed to some that aren't.
Right. We got Oregon, Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to play.
Nope. They're not going to play.
Washington, Michigan.
They're not going to play.
Not going to play.
And that wouldn't be close. I mean, Michigan obviously would steamroll Washington.
Clearly.
Based
on the one simulation they did.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it'll be interesting. We'll let you kind of know where they came up with this later on. And we got to move along. One thing, I know you want to get to Stafford and Company.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I wanted to talk about, and we'll do that right after the break.
I was going to say, yeah, we're getting close to a break. It's top NFL quarterbacks that could lead their team to a Super Bowl. We'll talk about that and John's mystery topic. Coming up next, Inside the Cave, 96.5 on your FM dial, and of course, online at 965thecave.com.
Hi, this is Dennis from Abbey Carpet and Floor, and it's easier than ever to tap into the convenience of smart home technology during the Hunter Douglas Smart Shade Savings Event that's going on now through September 7th. Enjoy valuable rebates starting at $150 on qualifying purchases of Hunter Douglas motorized shades like insulating duet honeycomb shades or dramatic pirouette window shades or the revolutionary Sonnet cellular roller shades, all equipped with the advanced wireless technology of PowerView motorization. Using this smart technology, the associated smart hub, and the mobile devices you use every day, you can easily program your motorized shades to move automatically to the scenes and schedules you set. Plus, PowerView integrates easily with some of the most popular home automation systems, intelligent shades, and smart savings. Connect with rebates now through September 7th. Limitations and restrictions apply, so ask us for details. Abbey Carpet and Floor, America's choice in floor fashion since 1958.
The Springs BP on West US 223 near Onstead Highway is your locally owned one-stop convenience store. The Springs BP Beer Cave is fully stocked and has a huge selection of craft beer along with all of the standards. If you're looking for something a little different, they have a variety of prepared cocktails and drink mixes plus state minimum prices on their huge selection of liquor. The Springs BP also has propane tank exchanges, fishing licenses, and bait. So if you're headed to the lake for the weekend or just heading home, make sure you stop and shop at the Springs BP.
At DNP Communications, we value our community partnerships by ensuring when you work with us, you'll have the means to operate your business at peak functionality. Now, for a limited time, new customers can take advantage of our summer business bundle and get 175 meg internet connection paired with one business class phone line for $124.95 per month. DNP Communications, connecting you to what matters most.
Hi, this is Dennis from Abbey Carpet and Floor. Your home may be your castle, but it's also your canvas, and it's where you can express your personal style. So think waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof with our stylish Cortec luxury vinyl floors to get the look that perfectly expresses what makes you, well, you. And it's now on sale for a limited time. So come in and choose from our large selection of wood and tile looks. And now, through July 31st, you can take advantage of our 12 months no-interest financing. And all Cortec products are Green Guard certified for indoor air quality. This means our floors are chemical-free and promote safe indoor air quality. And they're on sale now through July 31st. Qualifications and restrictions apply, so ask us for details. Abbey Carpet and Floor, America's choice in floor fashion since 1958.
Is your asphalt driveway cracking? Does it need maintenance after years of wear and tear? This is Rocky from K&B Asphalt Paving and Seal Coating. We do seal coating, hot rubber crack filling, and unlike others, we also do our own striping, patching, and paving. We are your one-stop shop for all your driveway and parking lot needs. We have 25 years of expertise and are fully insured for commercial and residential work. Visit us online or call 264-2541 for more information. At K&B Asphalt, we pledge to keep our customers satisfied by providing expert service with quality materials at a competitive price.
We've been doing business in downtown Tecumseh since 1982. Hi, this is Ed Hall with Carpet on Wheels. That's 38 years as a family-owned local business. Of course, we couldn't have done it without the support of our clients, but there's something to be said about being around for so long. We carry newer selections of floor covering, window treatments, and area rugs. We professionally install everything we sell. Stop in, see for yourself. Get the quality you need and the service you deserve at Carpet on Wheels.
We want to take you out to the ballpark. At 96.5 The Cave, we created Ball with a Twist. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 2. Lenawee County High School teachers, administrators, and coaches will swing for the fences and play ball live from Cave Stadium. John Kane, Jeff Bowman, John Roberts, Pat Hayes, and Ian Wendt will call the action on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com. The Lenawee Diamond League is brought to you by Hyatt Insurance and Beecher Street Car Wash.
Concerned about what's in your food for your reptiles or fish? At Red Mill Pet Supplies, we research where our food comes from, so you don't have to. Our large, healthy adult crickets are always brought in from a good source and are stored in a clean environment. We also stock regular and giant-sized mealworms. For your small animals, fish, reptiles, and birds, all your pets need for a healthier, happier life can be found at 1111 West Chicago Boulevard, across from McDonald's in Tecumseh, and on Facebook at Red Mill Pet Supplies.
When trades are made, when records are broken, when championships lay in the balance, we've got you covered. 96.5, The Cave.
.826 Thursday, July 16th. You're inside The Cave with Ian Wendt and John Kane. Thank goodness we're done with that college football simulation mess where I only picked 4. I get 4 or 5.
You got 4 because you got the last one.
Yeah, 4 games correct out of 20. I can't wait.
No, only 17.
17, sorry. I can't wait to go back and prove that list wrong. But fortunately, we're moving on.
Let me tell you, we're moving on, but just barely, because he's going to have that list like in a frame,
in my office.
And if any of these games get played, he's going to be back on. He'll be back on. I don't know. Are you going to have to, once college football gets, starts to play, are you going to have to switch your day on the show to Monday and not have to wait until Wednesday till you can go through your list and say, aha, I knew I was right. I knew 247 didn't know what in the world they were talking about.
Maybe I'll call into the Monday show.
Oh yeah, but then there's a strong possibility that they won't answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We see Ian's name coming up on the caller ID. We're just going to leave that ring. But hey, if you want to call the show,
right?
There's no reason you can't. Here's the phone number.
265-4000.
517 is the area code. That's the most popular drop we have. And I think the first one we ever had.
I think you're right.
Was the phone number. So
yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Get involved. Call into the show. 265-4000. So,
or shoot us an email. Sports at 965thecave.com.
Twitter.com/965thecave. Facebook.com/965thecave. So real quick, we're going to get to what's on John's mind. I threw out a tweet a couple minutes ago. What college football game are you looking forward to this season? Doug says the first one, and any game after that.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it there, Doug. Nice job. All right. That's what we're going to the first domino fell yesterday when the state of Virginia announced there will be no high school football in Virginia in 2020. So we're just wondering if that's going to have a domino effect. Now, of course, you just got an update because what happened south of the border, right?
Yes, in Ohio.
Right.
Well, this came through a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But the OHSAA put out a statement and said they're moving forward with our normal fall sports season.
But this, is all going to determine. I'm less confident that we're going to have high school football this fall in Michigan. And there's a couple of reasons, but the main one is that Governor Whitmer, based on what she's done so far, she has probably been one of the most cautious, some people might say the most cautious governor in the country as far as trying to make sure that we get through all of this. And the numbers continue to rise. They're rising in 32 states. It's not an isolated situation here. And Ohio, whatever. But we don't have long to wait. I mean, we've got 2 weeks now till the end of July. And then you got another 10 days. Practice is supposed to start. I mean, the football players are conditioning right now, but the practices are supposed to start August 10th. You need that much time in order to open the season on the last Friday of August. Now, it's possible they could push that back after Labor Day, whatever. But the way the numbers are going, I'm just not confident that we're going to have that. I mean, you look at the situations in the NBA, Ian, look at that. But that's a situation where you've got, 30 teams, 30-some teams, 15 players. That's like 450 players. And they're all at one site. A lot easier to control as opposed to thousands of high school football players at hundreds of different sites trying to manage that. Same for the NHL. They got a limited number of players, and they're going to play in 2 locations, Montreal and Edmonton. But trying to manage something statewide like high school football has a lot more moving pieces, and I'm not confident that we're going to get the numbers, in which case Governor Whitmer is confident enough, first of all, to open schools back to students, because if the students aren't in the building, I can't imagine we're going to have any fall sports at all. And then, how do you manage all this? So we'll see the developments. Got to hope that we get a lot better numbers between now and August 10th.
I am of the opposite mindset.
Okay.
I think there will be high school football in Michigan this year. It'll look different in the stands, probably. It might look different on the sideline. Your coach might be wearing a mask. Your assistant coaches, your parents, the water boy will probably wear a mask. You'll socially distance the best you can on the sideline. But you look at hospitalizations and deaths, and the rate of that seems to be going down. And it's significantly lower. Cases are going to go up. How many are recovering? What percentage of people can just stay home for a week and then come back and be just fine? I think those numbers are positive.
Yeah, those numbers can be positive, but then you got to look at the fact that it's not an equal playing field. The numbers in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Lansing, Grand Rapids can be vastly different than Lenawee County, Hillsdale County, Branch County. Are you going to let everyone play in the Upper Peninsula, but nobody in the Lower Peninsula? It's going. Like I said, there's so many moving pieces to this that I don't know if we can get to a level statewide where everyone feels comfortable playing, and you got to try and make it a level playing field for as many of the teams as possible. And I don't know if they can do that.
So in Virginia, you were talking about them canceling
Yes,
their high school football season.
Yeah, there will be no high school football in Virginia in 2020.
So I went to the Virginia Health Department website.
Did they have anything to say about that?
Total deaths from COVID, 1,992.
Yeah, look at that. Less than 2,000, and they have canceled football for the entire season. And we've got over 6,000 deaths here in Michigan. You know,
You need to look, I think if you're Governor Whitmer and the MHSAA, you need to look at Detroit, Grand Rapids, and Lansing. Those are really it.
Those are the three potentially hottest spots in the state.
Detroit was struggling for the longest time. But I think, fortunately, they're leveling off. I mean,
But I'm not even sure, that she'll go for a level off. I'm thinking the governor is thinking that I don't just want the curve to be flattened. It's actually got to be moving down and closer to the bottom, because if it's just flattening and we come out and do all this stuff, we know what's going to happen. We're seeing that right now. It's just going to spike through the roof. We got to have numbers declining, not leveling off. We got to get to that point.
You can't just base it off total cases.
Well, no, she won't, but she'll base it off, hospitalizations, and deaths, which are trail the case numbers by 10 days to 2 weeks. She'll base it. I'm sure she'll use all the data, but you got places like Florida and Arizona and Texas. They're running out of hospital space. And Texas, high school football in Texas is like another religion.
It is.
Yeah. And
they
so
have stadiums worth more than their school buildings.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I don't know that for sure.
Well,
but
some of them,
it looks like it.
There's a lot of them that seat 25, 30,000 people for high school football. And so how are they going to deal with that? And so I really don't know. I'm just saying right now, I'm not confident. And I'm hoping that the numbers change and things, but certainly in the next 2 weeks, we're going to find out a lot.
And I can guarantee you one thing, that our high schools in Michigan will be ready for whatever happens.
Oh, yeah.
They've already gone through a canceled spring.
Right.
They've done that. They've gone through an off season of nothing. They're starting to ramp up some training camps, and they'll be ready for whatever. Whatever the MHSAA comes down and says, or whatever
the
Governor Whitmer says, they'll adapt. They'll do it. And I believe in the kids. The kids can do it.
Well, like I said, we're going to find out the next 2 weeks for sure. And certainly as we approach August 10th, whether there's going to be any high school football and what it is even going to look like if we have any here in the state of Michigan. All right, we're going to do, we can start on Stafford.
I think so too. I want to go back to Twitter real quick.
Okay.
The question I posed to our Twitter followers: what college football game are you looking forward to this season? We have Doug saying the first one and any game after that. We have Joel on Twitter saying any and all. So we're not being too specific on Twitter this morning. If you want to chime in on that, it's twitter.com/965thecave.
All right. The list?
Let's do the list.
I guess you can say who's on the list now. I didn't, when I was doing the update in the second hour, I didn't go with everyone.
So this is from Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd. He came up with a list of 11 quarterbacks that could lead their team to a Super Bowl. I think that's important, is that lead their team.
That's
not team lead them
right.
or coach lead them. You're looking at just the quarterbacks.
But maybe that's why Stafford didn't make the list. Maybe they thought, he's a top 10 or top 12 quarterback in the league, but he can't lead their team to a Super Bowl, so we can't put him on the list.
So here's the list, and then we'll go to break. Well, soon.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson.
Who?
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Deshaun Watson.
And one thing I'm going to say right now, there's no way that Stafford's not better than Garoppolo. But Garoppolo's got the team around him to go to the Super Bowl. So I think that's why he's on the list.
Yep, lots to get to. We will take a break, and we'll say yes or no for these quarterbacks that we think could lead their team to a Super Bowl. We'll be right back inside the cave. It's 8:39 with Ian Wendt and John Kane. We'll be right back.
Long Motor Sales in Tecumseh buys, sells, and trades used vehicles. Owner Eric Long won't actually sell you a car or truck, but he will help you buy the right vehicle at a fair price. You can shop current inventory online at longmotorsales.net. A friendly reminder that we can only control our own actions. Do your part in staying healthy and getting us all back to business as usual.
New to the lot this week at Long Motor Sales is a 2009 black Chevy Trailblazer. This roomy SUV comes equipped with four-wheel drive, a power moonroof, and power seats. This is a great family ride. Stop by and tell Eric you want to take this vehicle for a test drive today.
If your vehicle needs an oil change or a major overhaul or repair, take it to Long's Automotive Service. Nathan Long has over 15 years of experience as a certified technician, giving you dealership quality service at a low price. Long Motor Sales and Long Automotive Service in Tecumseh. Long, a name you know and trust.
Wouldn't it be great if you could get auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance all from one agency? Well, that's where the D.S. Johnson & Associates comes in. They can help protect what is important to you. So why not simplify your life? See the D.S. Johnson & Associates in Adrian, Morenci, or Monroe, or give them a call today at 517-263-2582. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines review and approval.
Get your vehicle in shape for the summer with a complete cleanup at Beecher Street Car Wash and Auto Detailing. They will clean your vehicle inside and out. They offer detailing services like interior shampoo, hand wax, and buffing. Their expert staff will make your car, SUV, or van sparkle. They even do boats, RVs, and semis. Gift certificates available. Beecher Street Car Wash and Auto Detailing is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Ask about their monthly membership and their annual memberships. They're located on West Beecher Street next to Barrett's.
I have a theory why people love Culver's chicken tenders. And it's not just because they go great with an ice-cold Pepsi. First, it's the quality of our chicken. These are thicker, bursting with more flavor, whole white meat chicken tenders. The difference is, Culver's chicken is raised with the best feed in a comfortable environment. Next, you can have them any way you want. Try original or go buffalo. Then get the dipping with your favorite sauces.
It's not theory, it's fact. Culver's Original and Buffalo Chicken Tenders are perfect with a Pepsi. Welcome to Delicious.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Lenawee County, Michigan. Sports Talk Radio with a local angle on Inside the Cave. Weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m. on 96.5 FM. We give opinions and analysis on what's happening in the world of sports. Interview area coaches and players. And get you ready to start your day.
Sweet, man.
Grab a flashlight, hiking boots, and a compass because it's time to go Inside the Cave. Weekday mornings 7 to 9 on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com.
I'm Stan the Man I Am, and I have to say it feels like spring outside today. But spring rains have sprung, and older roofs and spring leaks. Pesky roof leaks can creep and seep and make your walls and ceilings weak. Flat roofs are steep. The cats in the blue hats at Diversified Roofing can fix that straight away. Call 1-800-668-1928 today. We'll make those leaks all go away. With Diversified's fair rates, rebates, and financing that's great, call 1-800-668-1928. You won't get taken for a ride when you call Diversified. Diversified. We're Master Elite certified. And GAF Roofing that's tried and true. We're state licensed and fully insured too. Your roof's installed professionally with pride when you call Diversified at 1-800-668-1928. Here's our website too for you, for Stan the Man and the cats and the blue hats, Tom. That's DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com. Again, that's DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com.
Call 800-668-1928 or visit DiversifiedRoofingLLC.com.
96.5 The Cave, Lenawee County Sports.
You're inside the cave with Ian Wendt and John Kane a Thursday morning. Great to have you along with us today. Hey, a quick look at the Twitter universe. The question I posed was, what college football game are you looking forward to this season? Doug says the first one, and any game after that. A couple agree with him, including Jordan and Dustin. If you want to get involved on the Twitter question, go to twitter.com/965thecave. Joel says any and all. So here you go. We're going through the list put together by Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd. 11 NFL quarterbacks that could lead their team to a Super Bowl. So we're going to go through these. John and I are going to either agree or disagree with the quarterbacks on this list. Patrick Mahomes.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll write that as a yes. I say yes. He could lead just about anyone to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I had to think, but yes.
Oh, come on. You got to think about Lamar.
Has he won a playoff game? No.
No, but
Russell Wilson. Yes.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers.
That's a maybe. I mean, he's done it before, but the Packers.
He's a no for me. He's got to. You have to lead the team.
Yeah.
When he made the Super Bowl, his defense was really good. He was really good, but also his defense was good.
And there's holes in the draft for the Packers this year. I don't think it did Rodgers any favors.
No.
Plus the fact that, a lot of people are thinking he's not going to stay in Green Bay anyway.
So Carson Wentz for the Eagles. I'll go first.
Okay.
No. I don't think so. If he were to do it, it would have been last year.
Yeah.
When he had nothing. That was a great time to lead the team to wins in the playoffs, and he didn't. I'm going no for Carson Wentz.
I'll say Noby.
No. Okay.
No.
Tom Brady.
No, Noby.
Okay. Between no and maybe.
Yeah.
Got it. Tom Brady.
No.
I say no. He will not lead the team. He'll help, but I don't think he'll lead the team to the Super Bowl. Drew Brees.
Yes.
I agree. Yes. Jared Goff.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Matt Ryan.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes. I think he can lead the team to a Super Bowl. I'm not saying the team is great around him, but I think he could do it. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's got that playoff experience. Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's a definite no. If the Niners get there, it won't be because Garoppolo led them there. They've got a lot of pieces, a lot of great pieces. So I don't see him leading.
I agree. I don't think he'll lead the team to a Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson. I'm saying yes.
I'm going to go Yaby.
Okay. I'd say yes, he can. He's been doing a lot with not so much. He's been winning divisions in Houston. He's going to get paid. He's a great quarterback right now, and I think he can.
I can't believe he didn't put Cam on here.
Yeah. So who else do we think could lead their team to a Super Bowl? We got, here's quarterbacks I think that could be on the bubble.
Well, no, yeah. But the other thing we need to consider, and we're running out of time, is you also got to make your picks for, do you think Matthew Stafford is better than any of these guys on this list? No, he's not going to lead the Lions. They're not ready to go to a Super Bowl yet. Not gonna. But do you think he's better than any of the guys on this list?
Yes. Do you want me to get into it now?
Who?
Oh, he's better than arm talent, and ability. He's better than Jared Goff. He's probably better than Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Lamar Jackson at throwing the football.
Yeah, but Lamar's got wheels like crazy, and you got to put that in. I don't know about that.
And I think that's probably it. Unless Aaron Rodgers really
tanks
or gets a lot worse this year.
He could.
I think Matt Stafford could be in the maybe conversation. If someone is going to lead the team to a Super Bowl like he's got nothing.
Right.
As Lions fans, we see it. We think Matt can do it.
Well, and it could, it could happen. I mean, the Lions there isn't any question that they're making some of the right moves, that they're putting some of the right people on the field. That happened. We saw that early last year. No, they screwed it up, didn't get the wins they were supposed to get, but they've got better pieces on the field. And if they don't get too banged up, and obviously Stafford, if he stays upright, they could make some moves and maybe make the playoffs.
So we'll run through these quarterbacks real quick. Yes, no, maybe.
Didn't we
Ones
just
that
do
are
that?
like other quarterbacks that I think could be in the conversation. Tyrod Taylor for the Rams. Or not the Rams. Chargers. There we
Okay.
go. Is he a yes, no, maybe?
I think he's a yaby.
All right. So we got Kirk Cousins, Vikings.
Oh, man.
That's on the bubble, right?
Yeah, but I would say no, because I don't think if the Vikings get there, that Cousins leads them there. Again, they've got some pretty good pieces. I think they have a good chance to win the division. So that right there puts you in the mix, but I don't see Cousins as a leader.
Dak
Leading them
Prescott for Dallas.
I'm going to say no. Sorry.
So it wouldn't be leading if they got there.
Right.
You don't think it would be Dak
No.
leading them there?
No, I'm saying
I'm going
no.
maybe with Dak. I'm maybe with Kirk. Could be a maybe. I'm not hard one way or another. I'm not
I
a
just
hard
don't
yes
see him
or
as
hard
the
no.
lead force there.
So we got. I mean,
the
list
Vikings.
has-
The Vikings may be the second most balanced team in the league behind San Francisco. I mean, we're talking across the entire squad. So that's why I don't see Cousins being the lead.
Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh.
I'm not gonna. That's a no comment. That's a no.
What do you mean?
comment.
You can say yes or no.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not.
I think if they're going to get to a Super Bowl, it'll be the defense.
Yeah, right.
And Ben being average, I don't think he'll lead them if they get there. So I'm saying no.
Okay.
We're just talking quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, Cleveland.
No.
You also think no? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but no way. No.
Josh Allen, Buffalo.
No, he won't lead them. Buffalo's defense will get them there, in my opinion, if they get there.
And maybe two more conversation players would be Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee. He would have to be more part of the offense.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no.
And Phillip Rivers for the Colts. Not talking about old Phil over there in Indy too much.
I know.
I
The
think if
thing
they're going to
is-
make it, he'll lead them there.
Yeah, he will. He'll have to have a fabulous year because the Colts are a little bit better on the O side than they are on the D side. So, yeah, I agree with that one.
All right. We made it to the real show. Now we got
only a couple of minutes left.
We got to touch on the virtual world.
Diamond League.
Diamond League. Here we go. You were on the call last night.
Yeah, it was another good game. Another really good game as Morency has charged to the top of the division right there with a 4-1 win over Sand Creek. Morenci gets the equalizer. We've seen that happen a lot here as we go through the second half of the season, and teams are getting rematches. Sand Creek won first time around. Now Morenci. Sand Creek got hurt really badly by a couple of costly errors. I think 3 of the 4 runs that Morenci scored were unearned, and that hurt a lot. The Aggies out-hit them. 10-6, something like that. But the errors were very costly. And then, because Morenci was leading 1-0 through 4. And then top of the 5th, Sand Creek gets the equalizer. But doesn't it always happen that way? You finally get back in it, and then you give up runs in the bottom half. Yep. And they gave up 3 in the bottom half, and Morenci was able to roll in for the win. So that's how that rolled. But that division right now is like the wackiest one, because Morenci leads with a 3-2 record, and Sand Creek, Madison, and BD, is that it? Sand Creek, Madison, and BD?
Yes.
They're all 2-3. And
no one's out of it, but no one's really in it.
Right, and that's right. And the winner of that division gets to take home the Tri-County Trophy.
The unofficial, the virtual.
The virtual Tri-County Trophy.
Well, they're in the cave division.
Right.
In the virtual world, but yeah.
Right. They'll get the Tri-County Trophy if whoever wins that division and makes the playoffs. So, cool.
There's a game tonight on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com. It is Lenawee Christian and Addison.
Oh.
Panthers and Cougars.
Wow.
Battle of the Cats. Tonight at 6 o'clock after the huge show.
And that division is a little bit tight. Currently, Tecumseh at 4-1. Adrian and Addison are at 3-2. So the Panthers cannot afford a loss to fall too far behind Tecumseh. And, of course, Lenawee Christian trying to get things going. So who's on the call on that one, did you say? You did?
I did not.
Oh. Okay.
It'll be a big mystery. We'll have to tune in.
I think it's Pat Hayes and JR, but
I think you're right. Yep.
Okay.
John Roberts, Pat Hayes tonight, 6 o'clock, 965 The Cave, 965thecave.com. That is it for the show today.
Another good one, I think.
I think so too.
You got to find a way to replicate what you did.
We'll do it next week.
Yeah,
probably
if I
our
can
best
find another list
60-minute performance of the year.
Ian for another performance of the year like he had today.
Yeah. DA show coming up from 9 till 10. Pat McAfee 10 to noon. Jim Rome noon to 3. Huge show from 3 to 6. And then virtual Diamond League action. It's going to do it for us on this Thursday morning with Ian Wendt and John Kane inside the cave.
Hi, this is Dennis from Abbey Carpet and Floor, and it's easier than ever to tap into the convenience of smart home technology during the Hunter Douglas Smart Shade Savings Event that's going on now through September 7th. Enjoy valuable rebates starting at $150 on qualifying purchases of Hunter Douglas motorized shades like insulating duet honeycomb shades or dramatic pirouette window shades or the revolutionary Sonnet cellular roller shades, all equipped with the advanced wireless technology of PowerView motorization. Using this smart technology, the associated smart hub, and the mobile devices you use every day, you can easily program your motorized shades to move automatically to the scenes and schedules you set. Plus, PowerView integrates easily with some of the most popular home automation systems, intelligent shades, and smart savings. Connect with rebates now through September 7th. Limitations and restrictions apply, so ask us for details. Abbey Carpet and Floor, America's choice in floor fashion since 1958.
Hi, I'm Jim Nagypel.
And I'm Lisa Weddle, and we're the new owners of Noggle Heating and Cooling.
I've been away for a while, but I'm excited to be back.
That's right. We're thrilled to offer Jim's extensive experience in heating, cooling, and plumbing back to this community.
We'll continue to service all brands of heating and cooling units, but we proudly sell Lennox, and we are your local Carrier dealer.
Please visit us at 1108 West Chicago Boulevard in Tecumseh, or give us a call at 423-3121.
Are your floors screaming for a makeover? If so, O'Connor & Sons Floor Covering in Tecumseh, with their combined 160 years of experience, wants to help. O'Connor & Sons sell and install many styles of floor covering. They have the area's largest selection of luxury vinyl tile and planks, which are completely waterproof. O'Connor & Sons also carries Cali Bamboo, which are the world's hardest floors. Pet problems? No worries. They have pet-proof carpet that is guaranteed against all pet stains. O'Connor & Sons Floor Covering on Russell Road in Tecumseh. Call them at 423-6170, or for more information, check them out on Facebook at O'Connor & Sons Flooring.
Even though school buildings are closed statewide for the remainder of the school year, the Lenawee Intermediate School District has been hard at work developing and implementing a continuity of learning plan for our students. This is a unique challenge, and LISD instructors and support staff have worked diligently to provide a variety of distance learning options that best suit the needs of each student. The LISD appreciates your patience and understanding as we learn together how best to serve Lenawee students during this unprecedented time. To view our learning plan and the latest COVID-19 updates, visit lisd.us/COVID19.
We want to take you out to the ballpark. At 96.5 The Cave, we created Ball with a Twist. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 2. Lenawee County High School teachers, administrators, and coaches will swing for the fences and play ball live from Cave Stadium. John Kane, Jeff Bowman, John Roberts, Pat Hayes, and Ian Wendt will call the action on 96.5 The Cave and 965thecave.com. The Lenawee Diamond League is brought to you by Hyatt Insurance and Beecher Street Car Wash.
The best in regional sports from Southeast Michigan. WLEN Adrian, HD2, W243AD, 96.5 The Cave.
96.5 The Cave. Lenawee County Sports. 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 Lenawee County Sports.